controller was giving his orders for the day ahead. He said to Millie,
I want you to go to the yard and pick up a truck which has a container for shipping onto the mainland. Take it to Cranky for offloading onto a ship. Once the truck is empty, I have promised Sammy a trip round Sodor. Oh yes, and one little word of warning. We have a new engine on the island called Diesel 10. I'm afraid he comes with a reputation of being a bit of a bully, so do keep an eye out on him, won't you?
Oh, that's no problem, sir. You can rely on me, Millie said, and with that she went off to fetch the truck. Sorry to bother you, Turntable, Millie said, but would you be kind enough to allow me to pick up the truck with the container in the siding?
No problem, Millie,
the Turntable said. Off Millie went with the truck and container, happily chuffing away. Millie stopped under Cranky's giant boom, the bit of the crane that sticks out. Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Cranky, but the Fat Controller told me to bring this container to you for putting onto a ship which is sailing to the mainland. Millie, being Sodor's smallest engine, was always saying sorry to everyone. Cranky was as usual in one of his bad moods.
You'll have to wait till I'm ready,
he said. Oh, that's all right, said Millie. I'll just nip back and tell the Fat Controller that there's been a delay. Cranky suddenly got nervous.
Oh, well, all right, I'll do it now, but next time give me some warning. You're coming,
he said. Oh, that is kind of you. Meanwhile, Sammy was waiting patiently for Millie to collect him for his little treat. Hi, Sammy, said Millie. Hop aboard and I'll take you for a bit of sightseeing.
Oh, thanks, Millie, that would be great,
said Sammy. However, deep in the darkest tunnel, Diesel 10 was hiding.
I'll give those two a good time,
he laughed and set off in hot pursuit.
Oh, Millie, there's an engine following us,
said Sammy. Oh no, said Millie. That's Diesel 10, the Fat Controller warned me about him.
I've had an idea,
said Sammy.
Let's ask the level crossing gates to close just after we've passed.
That's brilliant, said Millie.
Why on earth have you closed?
said Diesel 10.
I'm expecting a car to cross, said the gate.
That's absolute nonsense,
said Diesel 10.
Get back,
said the gate.
No, I won't,
said Diesel 10, and he pushed and pushed.
Yeah, a car is going across. I told you it would.
Just to hold things up even more, the car had a natter with the other gate. Diesel 10 became crosser and crosser. Finally his patience snapped, and he pushed the gate with all his might. It broke. He then did the same with the other one, and that broke too. Meanwhile, Millie and Sammy had made it back to the depot. Sammy said to the Fat Controller,
Millie and I have had a terrible fright, sir. Diesel 10 chased us all over the island. It was only the kind level crossing who saved us from him,
the Fat Controller said.
This is terrible, my boy. Just wait until I get my hands on him.
Diesel 10 met Salty, who was waiting in a siding.
Have you seen Millie and Sammy?
We shouldn't really tell fibs, but this time it's necessary.
Oh no, I haven't. Doesn't matter. I'll find them. I'll just hide in the tunnel. They're bound to come past eventually. The Fat Controller won't be very pleased you've broken his level crossing,
said Salty.
Why should he know it was me, unless some nosy little engine told him?
Said Diesel 10 in a scary voice.
Anyway, I haven't got time to keep chatting to you. I've got more important things to do.
After Diesel 10 had disappeared into the tunnel, Salty whispered to the turntable.
I need to go to the depot to see the Fat Controller. No sooner said than done.
Salty said,
Oh, I saw everything, sir. Diesel 10 smashed into the level crossing gates and is at this very moment lying in wait for Millie and Sammy. Right,
said the Fat Controller.
we shall lay a little trap for him. Sammy, would you and Millie mind being the bait? Oh no, sir. He needs to be taught a lesson,
said Sammy. Meanwhile, Diesel 10 was hiding in the tunnel.
I think I can hear them coming. Ha ha ha! They're in for a little surprise.
Sammy's sister Shannon was waiting by the points as agreed.
Oh, quickly, Shannon! Use the remote to switch the point!
To Diesel 10's astonishment, there in the middle of the turntable stood the Fat Controller.
You're a new engine on this island, and you have already caused untold trouble, quite apart from your vandalism of the level crossing gates.
The Fat Controller was getting into his stride.
You seem to like tunnels, so as a punishment, I'm sending you to the Sodor coal mine, where you will spend your days pulling the troublesome trucks. I sincerely hope that teaches you a very valuable lesson.